So they bring you a guy who have a very ugly, sorry, have a nice voice to recite the Quran to convince you that this is an amazing book. What about you make a person, normal person, you yourself, the one who converted to Islam, recite the Quran for me. Let us see if it's beautiful. Do we have any Muhammadan? Let us see, maybe we have a text. If you are a Muslim, tell me please I'm a Muslim. Okay, a Muslim saying to me lies always. Okay, let us call him. Any Muhammadan? According to this guy is not answering. Mayday, Mayday. I can make a Quran now, and I can sing my own Quran, and you would love it. In fact, once we played Quran made by the Christians, and the Muslim, he said to me, nothing wrong with it. It's amazing, beautiful. What's wrong with you? The second we said to him, this is not even Quran. He said, actually, there's a video of a very well-known sheikh. There's a guy, he's a French guy. He said, who wanna volunteer to come to the stage? Who wanna volunteer to come to the stage? Experiment. Life on, like, no acting, experiment. So one guy, he is a French. He put his hand up. So he told him, I'm going to recite 2 verses or 2 statements. One of them is true Quran, and one of them is a false Quran. And your heart will tell you which one is from God. And this is the video here, in front of me. Because this is what the Quran told them. Big conference, thousands of people. So the guy, he said, okay, he don't speak Arabic, he do not know a single Arabic word. So the sheikh, he recite the fake Quran, he make his own Quran. He made his own Quran and he sing it the same as the Quran is sung. And he recited real verses from the Quran. And then he asked him, which one you like more? He said the other one, which means the false Quran. Very embarrassing. Thousands of people, my friend, watching, including, actually, all of them are Muslims. I mean, there's a few, this guy, because he's not a Muslim, they put him in the stage. And I'm surprised, really, that the Muslim, they trusted themselves, that this guy will like, you know, like, don't you know the risk? I don't want to play the video. Okay, hold on. Let me give you the link for it, so you can share it with your friends, and if somebody can have a translation, add subtitle, that would be good. You know, hilarious. Which one you like more? And actually, in underneath of the video, there is a description for what happened. You know, uh, let me use Google Translation. Activities in the social media circulate around recent clip video by Sheikh Muhammad Al-Arifi trying to convince a non-Muslim young man to read the Holy Quran. The translation is not correct. Not to read. He recited for him the Quran, and he asked him which one you think it's from God. The guy, he accepted the false one, which he, Al-Arifi, he just made up. And he repeat again, and he failed again. He thought maybe the guy will say, okay, let us switch. It didn't work, my brother. Are you sure it's not the like this one? No, brother, no. He liked the false Quran. And amazingly, by the way, the Sheikh, I have to say, he is really good in making Quran. He just made a Quran on the stage, and he make it sound exactly like the real Quran. I'm not joking. If you listen to it, unless you speak Arabic and you know the language and you know the Quran very well, there's no way you will know that this is not Quran. Yet this Frenchman, you know, he chose the one which is the fake one. And the whole point is to prove that Quran must be from God. Ta-da-da-da. Ani Muhammadan? I posted the link already, my friend. And if there is anyone, you know, speak Arabic, can add title to it and share it around, maybe in Facebook, etc. So people will laugh. The guy is a French. The guy, he is a French. He don't speak, you know, he don't speak one single Arabic word. Do we have any Muhammadan? If there is a Muslim in the chat is trying to say he wanna debate me in Arabic, my friend, you are welcome. Kill me in Arabic. But we have to translate. Don't give that an excuse. You speak Arabic, that even will be horrible for you. Trust me. In Arabic, in English, I am like, I'm not using 99% of my horses. In Arabic, I'm using all of them. Trust me, you don't want to debate me in Arabic because my limitation is in English. If I debate you in Arabic, I will make you hummus. Guys, do you remember the debate we had with the Sheikh in Arabic in ABN TV? Who remember it? uh, uh, the man, he lost his head, you know, over. And anyone who speak Arabic, you can tell that the Sheikh don't speak good Arabic. I was the one who's speaking the very good Arabic, and he is the most horrible. And he's an Arab, he's an Iraqi. The second I got him busted, he starts saying I'm a Zionist. This is the guy. In Arabic. Go watch it. And if you read the comment, now this is somebody download the video, but you can watch it from the, but here you see this one here, it has the English subtitle, which is good for you. You know, there's English subtitle. But if you speak Arabic, If you go to the original channel of ABN and you watch the video, you will see the comment, the Muslim saying this guy is paid by Christian Prince. He's not a real sheikh. He's not a real sheikh. This guy, he have many interview in Fox News, you know, very sneaky, very sneaky, you know, but not with me. I made him lose his mind, and suddenly he want to kill the Jews. He want to kill the Christians. In the beginning, he was, we are brothers and sisters. We Muslims and Christians, we share many things. This is how he started in the beginning. Very sneaky. The second I start hitting, spanking, the guy is out of the cage. Oh boy. So this is what happened when you debate me in Arabic. Do you remember the other guy from Kuwait? You know, yeah, this is speak Arabic. Here we go. You know what happened. Go. Watch it. If you cannot make it with me in English, my friend, in Arabic, you are going to be smashed. Literally. When I used to go to the Arabic chat rooms, the second I enter, even you know the Christian, they reach the point, they say to me, please, when you enter our chat room, don't use your name. Don't use a Christian Prince. Like, change your name. Because the second you come in the room, the Muslim run. They start asking me, we beg you, please don't come with your name, man. Please don't. We can't find Muslim to talk to. You enter the chat room, they are gone. So you are trying to debate me in Arabic? Good luck, no problem. You are welcome. But just remember, whatever you say, we have to translate, because the audience, 99% are non-Arab. Do we have any Muhammadan? You just search for it if you speak Arabic. If you want this one, if you don't speak Arabic, this one have a subtitle, it's better for you. This one has a subtitle, it's better for you. The ABN is just Arabic. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday. Mayday. Last call before we go to heaven of Allah and do inspection with the beautiful women, which each one of them, her ass is 1 mile. And you know, by the way, like first time I did read this hadith about 1 mile ass, and I said to myself, maybe I'm reading wrong, you know, because you know, like in the old days, their Arabic is, it's like, you know, Shakespeare English, not the same as English today, right? So I did read again and again. I opened the dictionary again. It is 1 mile. And here I ask myself, by the way, was the word mile exist at the time of Muhammad? But they will say to you, this is different mile. No problem, no problem. Oh boy. And by the way, brother, this hadith is da'if hadith. And not only that, even the man, his ass, there's other hadith, it says, the man will be 60 arms tall, and his ass is 1 mile. Let me see if I can find this one. Hold on. For the man. We showed you the women one many times, but we will see. Oh, it cannot be found in English. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can find it. Let us try on this website. And there is a Muslim website. They are saying that this is cannot be fun. You know, like there is a let me show you. Translate. Okay. Weak hadith. The lowest status of people of paradise is the one who has 7 degrees. All right. In this hadith, is this hadith correct? This is the question. Where it says that the man, he will be 60 arm tall, and he will have his ass will be 1 mile. Let's see. The translation is not coming accurate. So the answer is, well, it doesn't make sense. This is a chain. There's a chain in the narration. Let me. The screen is off. Hold on. Give me a second. Sorry, I did not notice. All right. We will show you the screen. So this is the question about what is so-called weak hadith. You know. Okay. And this is the answer about it. And they are saying there is a chain of the transmission of this hadith is weak. The weakness goes because of etc. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, and then they go there. Let us see. It says here. See, the translation is coming weird. So it says it doesn't make sense what the hadith is saying, because if he will be 60 cubit tall, how his ass, his ass will be 1 mile. Logic. Guys, so how they come to the conclusion that this hadith cannot be correct? If he will be 60 cubit tall, then how his ass will be 1 mile? Oh, really? Do I teach Arabic? My friend, you can go to my channel in YouTube, Arab for Christ, Arab number 4 Christ, search it. You will find long list of classes for free. Learn Arabic as you wish. All right? This is Islam. And the same is said about, but you know, by the way, this is here a stupid answer. Why? Because Muhammad, he said that the man will be 90 mile tall. The woman, she will be 30 mile tall. So the one who made the answer is stupid. Obviously, he did not know about other reference Muhammad he made. This man, Muhammad, is a madman. Once he says something, in the second day, he said the opposite. As simple as that. Actually, if you read the Quran, as an example here, there's a verse in the Quran chapter 2 verse 106. What this verse is about? Simply, Muhammad, he says something in the morning, he changed his mind afternoon, second day, maybe second morning. If you don't believe me, here we go. This is chapter 2 verse 106. Let us go and see the interpretation or the reason for the verses to come down. And we will not read what our explanation. This is their explanation. This is what? This is their own explanation. This is how what the Muslim believe. This is not me saying that. Read carefully. Chapter 2 verse 106, Tafsir Ibn Abbas. Allah mentioned that was abrogated in the Quran and that which was not abrogated as direct reference to the claim of Quraysh. Quraysh is the tribe of Muhammad. This is the name of the tribe. Who said to the Prophet, "O Muhammad, listen carefully, this is not my words. O Muhammad, why do you command us to do something and then you forbid it?" Do you see it? You know what? Maybe this interpretation is wrong. Let us go to different interpretation, Al-Jalalain. So we make the Muslims happy. When the disbeliever began to deride the matter of abrogation, saying that one day Muhammad enjoined his companion to one thing, and then the next day he forbid it. Do you see it? How this man can be a prophet of God? Why do God change his message second day? Second day. At night you said something to us. Second day you forbid it? Or you do the opposite? The real reason, actually, it's not that Muhammad, he is making an experiment. So he says something, he make a law claiming it's coming from God. And if the people complain, he delete it. As an example, one of the most stupid law made by Muhammad is the following law. And you can ask any Muslim, he will say to you, it's abrogated. But why Allah he changed his justice law? This is justice law. Chapter 2 verse 178. O who you believe, al-qisas of the law of punishment, capital punishment, is prescribed for you in the case of murder. Look at the law. Look at the stupidity. The free for the free, the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. So if you kill my wife, I kill your wife. If I am a white man and I kill your slave, you don't kill me, you kill my slave. So when Muhammad he made the law, you know, people start wondering what kind of God this God, what the heck? So now we have two victims. We have two victims, and the killers are free. Only if you kill, if a man who killed a man, both are white, then that man will be killed. So if a white man, free white man, he killed a free white man, then the free white man who killed will be killed. But if a free man, white man, killed a black slave, we kill another black slave. And by the way, the Muslim, they might say to you, it doesn't say black, abd. Abd is a black slave. This is why when the Muslim, they try to humble themselves, they call themselves Abdullah, like they made themselves equal to a black man. Abd. Abd, the other meaning of the word the Abd mean very, very black man. And if you don't believe me, we can go and read the interpretation. Here we go. Nothing I say from my own. Chapter 2, verse 178. The same chapter. Read with me. This is Allah justice. It says, a free man would be killed for a free man and not for a slave. Do you see it? And a slave for a slave, and a female for a female. Then what people start laughing at such a justice, Muhammad, he abrogated as usual. And as you see, this is their interpretation, not mine. Because we know what the Muhammadan they will say. It doesn't say that, CP. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. This is the official website of the King of Jordan, who is not a king. This guy, those are all those who call themselves royals in the Middle East. They are Bedouin. They sleep in a tent. They never been kings and princes. But thanks for the American and the British and the oil. Do we have any Muhammadan? Hello? Hello? It's me you looking for. You know, like I was away for a few days, and the Muslim, they say, Christian Prince, where are you? Are you hiding from us? We want to call you. We come, we stay for hours, and nobody called. A single Muslim did not. And now after I hang up, they will say, we want to call you. Where you go? Is it true that they are descendant from Muhammad? My friend, every scumbag in the Middle East, he claimed he is descendant from Muhammad. Let me count for you. Saddam Hussein is descendant from Muhammad. The leader of ISIS, the Caliphate, is descendant from Muhammad. The king of Jordan is descendant from Muhammad. Al-Qaddafi is descendant from Muhammad. The king of Morocco is descendant from Muhammad. Hold on. There's videos on YouTube about Prophet Muhammad descendant. All of them, they are redhead. For sure, they have to be white. Come on. Muhammad was very white. Ah, Lord have mercy. Let us see. Brother, look at the descendant of a Prophet Muhammad. All of them, they are blonde. What you can say, my friend? This is the side effect of shampoo. Suddenly, all of us, the Arab, we became so blonde. Oh boy. Red beard. Any Muhammadan? What a scam. You know, those Abdul just, you know, just make a claim. You can be a king, you know, if you just make a claim. The British, they brought what they call him the Honorable Hussein. He's not a king. They call him honorable at that time because they want to make him honorable. The Bedouin guy in a tent, he have no house even. So the British intelligence, they brought him. in order to kick the Ottoman. And they made what it's called. Do you know the story of Lawrence the Arab? Lawrence. Lawrence the Arab is a James Bond, but he's a real James Bond. The guy, he taught them how to use guns. The whole purpose is to kick the Ottoman, to destroy the Ottoman Empire, and they were very successful. So they needed a guy, so people will join behind him. They look, this guy, he claimed that he is descended from Muhammad. They promise him, if you work for Her Majesty, we will make you a king. And they were able to destroy the Ottoman Empire. This is the guy. He cannot even afford to buy clothing. This is him. Look at the guy. I mean, they made him, you know, a leader, and then his grandsons, his sons and grandsons, became the king. One the king for Iraq, one king for Jordan, and one king for Syria. And then they killed the other two. And one of them survived because of the protection of USA and Israel. Yeah, that is the story. Let us see, maybe we have a Muslim trying to call us Muhammadan. Maybe we got a Muslim, I'm not sure. Hello? Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
You speak to me in Arabic?
Assalamu alaikum.
You don't speak Arabic. So what you are saying, are you Fakira?
Fakhu.
Fakira. Fakira. Stupid. Did you see what did you hear what he said? Filthy, very filthy. Did you hear what he said? Very filthy. F who? He knew himself. You know, when you hear like, but he didn't speak Arabic, obviously. He don't even know how to say it. Yeah. Shakira, Fakira. Anyway, look like we don't have any Abdul. This is the only idiot who he tried to call us. And he said the F word to his prophet and the F word to his God. Very mental. No, I cannot let him talk. I made a promise I will never, because he insulted, you know, he is very filthy, you know. I made a promise. That's it. We made him speak many times. And we have him recorded 1,000 times. Go watch it and laugh. Do we have any Abdul? We will make you a king, don't worry. We will contact Lawrence the Arab. Any Muhammadan. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Actually, this guy is a good example of how the Muslims, they try to duct tape their religion. So this guy, he refused any hadith and he insulted the Arab, which is a prophet, the companion, all of them, they are Arab. And the reason he don't accept the hadith, because the hadith is a fabrication, but this means Islam is a fabrication. But then the second you ask him, I ask him, who is the wife of Muhammad? He said the Aisha. How you know her name? Remember, he don't accept the hadith. And once he mentioned that there is 100 level in the heaven. I said, where do you get this from? It's from the hadith. So they are really sneaky, hypocrite. Everything they have about Islam is from the hadith. The Quran is an empty book. There's nothing. What is the name of the father of Muhammad? Abdullah. Okay, where do you get this from? There's nothing in the Quran. There's no Abu Bakr. There's no Umar. There's nobody. Where do you get those from? From the hadith. There's no books of history written anything about them. Actually, there's many historic scholars, they deny even the existence of Muhammad because there is zero information about Muhammad. There's no book of history wrote anything about Muhammad except Muslim books only. And none of those books go to the time of Muhammad. Unknown person. Most of the stories they get it from Ibn Ishaq. But Ibn Ishaq is way long after Muhammad. And they don't even, I mean, if you ask them, do you accept the stories he mentioned? They start filtering. Even Ishaq himself, he filtered. Even they accuse him to be a Jew. Do we have any Muhammadan? You know, for me, I don't care really if Muhammad was a real person as existence or not. Not because I don't care for true history, no. But in what I do, I debate Muslims in what they believe, not what I think. They believe he exists. Okay. Let us debate about what is exists, supposedly, at least in their belief. No problem. I think it's Fakira again. Like when the Muslim, they say the Quran is preserved. I don't care really. Okay, you think it's preserved, but the preserved Quran is stupid. Hello? Hello? Yeah, stupid Fakira again. I mean, there's no men left between this in this religion. Send me kids. I don't debate Muslims about the preservation of the Quran for a very simple reason. The preserved Quran idea serve me better, because how the Muslims can answer the stupidity of the Quran. If you remember, I made a video, just short video, a few days ago, about a Muslim. Until now, by the way, he promised me to come back to me. He said, if you can show me a contradiction, he said that the Quran, he agreed that the Quran have a lot of stupid mistakes, scientific mistakes, and he said those are made by the Jews. Those mistakes in the Quran, they are not made by Allah. This is not what Prophet Muhammad said. Those are fabrication inserted in the Quran by the Jews. And he said, but there is for sure, there is no contradiction about the faith. And he challenged me to show him an introduction, and I did. You can watch the video. And he promised me that he will get back to me if I can show him such a contradiction. He never texts back, he never, that's it. Anyway, he made a promise, and he's afraid to face his promise. But the Quran in front of us, which is preserved according to Muslims, is more useful than the Muslim believing it's not preserved, because now they cannot say those mistakes are not from Muhammad. The guy who I spoke to him from a few days ago, he come to me with this idea that the Quran is not preserved, and those mistakes are made by the Jews. This is why for me, it's served me better to make people leave Islam by talking about the Quran as if it's preserved. I mean, preserved or not, who care? This is their Quran. Let us laugh. Muhammad in his time when he was exist, if he was exist, he was always complaining from people asking questions. Don't ask questions. And as long you don't allow people to ask you questions, then you are God. You yourself, you are God. Because nobody can examine your knowledge, your intelligence, and nobody dare to examine it. This is why you see, even like the verse we are reading here in front of us, verse number 108, it says, do you want to ask Muhammad like the Jews they asked Moses? And, okay, what the problem? And they put between two brackets, show us openly your Lord. But this is not what the verse is saying. They add things to give excuse. And if they are asking you to show openly your Lord, so then they ask you first, did you ever see your Lord yourself? Have you ever spoke to your Lord yourself? Hey Muslims, did Muhammad ever spoke to his Lord? No. He never heard his voice. He never have a one word with him. So how we know that Allah is exist? The Prophet himself never spoke to Allah. So, in the Quran you will see Allah speak to Shaitan. How come he refused to speak to Muhammad? Question. The Muslim, they say that the most close person to Allah, the favorite person to Allah is Muhammad. Then how Allah never spoke to him? He spoke to Isa. He spoke to Moses. He spoke to Abraham. He spoke to Shaitan. He spoke to Solomon. He spoke to everybody except Muhammad. Why? Any Muslim can tell me why? Muhammad, the Muslim, they speak, they make big noise about circumcision, but Muhammad himself never been circumcised. They claim that they are following Abraham, but the Prophet himself never been circumcised. Shouldn't you follow Abraham by circumcision then? And when they asked Muhammad about baptism, if he knew how to do baptism, Muhammad do not know what baptism is. He didn't know what to do. What baptism? What Muhammad he said? Allah is the one who do baptism. Is the best to do baptism. If you go in the Quran, you will see this. I mean, the Muslim translation is really funny. They don't know what to translate the word. They prefer to keep it in Arabic. I mean, have you ever heard of a translation? You keep the same word in English? What a stupid... I don't know what to say, man. Hold on. There we go. Muhammad, he solved the problem. He do not know how to do baptism. Why? Allah will do baptism. Allah the best who do baptism. And the funny is, by the way, you remember when Muhammad he says Allah is the best of the creators? And do you remember how many times Muslims they say to us, you cannot compare Allah to anything? But all the Quran is comparing Allah to people. Like, okay, and who go to baptize better than Allah? What? Hey, Muslims, what baptize? Allah do baptism? So what is circumcision? As long as Allah do baptism, Allah should circumcise you himself too. Any Muhammadan? In Arabic it says صبغة. صبغة. Actually in Arabic, by the way, the Arabic word صبغة, it means to paint, to color somebody. Like the stupid Muhammad Arabic is beyond the stupidity. So the Christians, they go in the water, right? They cover themselves by the water, and this is their baptism, right? So Muhammad, he used a word in Arabic which is the same as صباغة. صباغة is when you dump like a piece of fabric in a color to color it. I don't know what the perfect word for it in English, but you know, maybe you can help me. This is what صباغة mean. صبغة. Yeah, to die, like, you know, but not to dye. Yeah, you can actually use it for the hair too. You can use it for hair dyeing, yeah. So even Muhammad, he did not even choose the right word for it. It's okay, guys. I know the word in English. I'm just trying to test you to see how good your English, you know. You know, I used to teach. Do you know Shakespeare? Shakespeare. They call him in England Shakespeare, but in fact he is a Shakespeare. He's an Arab. He's my cousin. So Shakespeare, you know, once he called me, he says my English is not good, and I'm going to immigrate to Englishistan, you know, which is like a part of territory of Pakistan. So I said, okay, well, come to me here. And I was busy, you know, like I was just fighting the enemies, you know. I have 10,000 people fighting me, and I have only, you know, the thing. So anyway, I talked to him like a few words in English, and then he learned, and then he went to England, and he opened a school to teach people how to speak German. And this is the true story, by the way. I can prove it to you from Sahih Bukhari. Okay, hadith number. Zakar, do you not remember? Ethan Breath. First of all, this is totally fabricated, and nobody can believe it. Zakar Naik, just say agree, man. You agree about everything. I mean, come on. You cover for me, I cover for you. Deal? Ethan Breath. First of all, we Muslim, we don't cover anything. Okay. The Prophet, when Aisha, she touched his hair and his private part was not standing. What you Muslims say? First of all, the Prophet, the private part was standing because he was a black magic. That's a covering. You cover for him. You claim that his private part is not working because of a black magic. Okay, here we go. You know, come on. It's a black magic, you know, like you do the same to me. Come on, just accept the story. Let it go, let it go. I mean, guys, name for me one thing was not wrong about Muhammad. He jumped with water, have dead dogs, and women of blood from period. His private part is not working. Somebody put a black magic on him. He imagined himself having sex, but he is not. He walked in the street, he heard the stones talking to him. He walk in the wood. He hear the trees. They come to him to cover him when he do poo poo. I mean, everything wrong about this guy. He wanted to commit suicide multiple times. And he Muhammadan, and he drink camel urine. Zero Muhammadan. And by the way, always people, they say to me, where we can find you? Like now I stopped going to the other account. People do not know how to come here. Even though I made a video there, like it's a title, like, you know, life I will be like 2 months from now, 3 months there. It says, go to my other account. Nobody read that. People are illiterate like Muhammad. Nobody want to read. Nobody want to read. And now they are waiting there in that channel, waiting for me, like when Christian Prince will come. And always we say, hey, listen, always to find where I'm going to be live, go to www.patreon.com. I mean, do you know how to read? www.patreon.com/Christian Prince. And they ask you, okay, Christian Prince, where we can find you? Like, what the heck? Listen, you do not need to donate. You do not need to donate. Just go there, type my name, you will find my page, you will find the last video I'm posting, you will know where I will be. You do not even need to make an account. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I think we had enough for today. Did we have a good time? And now, you want me to come back soon? Let us have a very good number of viewers, and you can do it. Just share the video, you know, I mean, do something. I know that people, they click in a video because of a picture. It's a shame. It's a shame, really, that people don't watch quality teaching. They click at pictures, you know. This is why you see if a woman, she is wearing short skirt, she have 2 million view. It's a fact, you know. A woman, she want to teach you how to plant tomato. And what the picture is showing, she is bending over and the camera is just behind her ass. And what is make it more disgusting, the husband is with her. And they choose that picture for the thumb. This is how low class people become. And why people they click in a video? Because of those pictures. People are like, not all, but mostly like insect. You know insect? You know, when the flowers, they make coloring, they are not making coloring for so we enjoy it. No. It's not for beauty. Flowers make attraction thumbnail, so the insect will come and click. So don't be like an insect.